Guys, I'm not gonna lie, looking at like Mudahar's videos just make me, you know, he's an inspiration to me. All right, all I'm gonna say is that like this man is so terrible at grifting and making content that it makes me want to try a little bit harder. You know, I'm not gonna lie. So let's just get down to it, okay? Let's just get down to it. So apparently this man made a apology for buying a Nintendo Switch 2. Now, of course, this isn't the only reason why people are mad at him. You know, they're rightfully mad at him because he pretty much he lied, essentially. He went back on his word. For like, it doesn't matter what it's about at the end of the day. The fact of the matter is that he lied, just like another YouTuber that he seemed to have a problem with, in the name of Boogie, whatever, I forgot his stupid fucking Xbox Live number. But basically, like, look, I'm not gonna say that Boogie, right? Boogie lying about cancer is the same thing about this man going back on his word and buying a children's gaming console. That's not the same thing. I'm not trying to say that. What I am trying to say though is that what did he shame Boogie for doing? For being disingenuous, for lying to his fans, right? Well, what did you do, motherfucker? You did the exact same concept. Now, just because it's, of course, way less serious, of course, I'm not going to say that it's even in the same ballpark, not even in the same dimension of horribleness, but at the end of the day, you did the same exact thing. And you know what? I never liked this dude. He was very disingenuous from the get-go, and I'm happy that people are giving him the backlash. But at the end of the day, man, you guys, you need to give him more backlashes instead of giving him more views. Stop tuning into this fucking loser, please, for the love of God. Okay, now let's get into the video.
Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and let's just talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. I made a mistake.
Was your mistake that you started this YouTube channel?
I ended up buying that Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, that mistake. Well, yeah, that was a mistake too, because I mean, it was really stupid buying that product. Whoops.
No, I said that I was going to hold off. I wasn't just going to go buy it outright. And there I
No, you said you weren't going to buy it, period. And you not only did you say you weren't going to buy it, you also told other people not to buy it, which kind of adds to your hypocrisy by, I don't know, a fuck ton? Something like that.
Was going on a midnight release, and I ended up picking it, you know, just on a walk-in. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, there's no way to sugarcoat or cut around this. I did, in fact, commit a hypocrisy. I made a mistake.
You mean with most of your videos you do? I mean, holy hell. You kind of went against Boogie for kind of going against or lying to his fans and everything. Now, again, of course, I'm not going to say that is the same thing, like same exact situation here, but he did the same actions as Boogie, and you guys can't deny that, right? Come on now. Let's just, we cannot deny that.
Should have not bought this product. Now, I made a few videos on the Switch 2, well, not a few, several. And I've basically covered it. I've not been the most positive viewer of it, especially around certain things like those game key cards, and especially about their TOS, when apparently it seems like they can just brick your systems, and more specifically around the fact that maybe the system is in fact a brick when you ended up picking it up.
Yeah, and here you are supporting that anytime brick system. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. That the system that you even when you picked up or when you were able to pick up, it was still bricked. Yeah, you're right. And then guess what? For those people who are saying, "Oh, it's for the safety," yeah, guess what? The Switch just got hacked. Yeah, the Switch got hacked like a couple of days ago, so yeah, I wouldn't really like put that in your defense file, you know. So yeah.
Now, as you all know, yesterday I made a pretty big mistake. I actually made a video with the Switch 2 inside the actual frame. I actually had one on screen. I bought one. I used it to play Cyberpunk 2077 on it.
See, that's the thing, though. It's like, I love how he says, oh, I made a mistake. Bro, how did you, like, go over to the store and accidentally buy a Switch 2? That wasn't a mistake. You consciously did what you did, and you bought a Switch 2 after bitching and moaning and complaining that, oh, my God, you guys should not buy the Switch 2. Oh, don't buy the Switch 2. But, you know, I could buy the Switch 2 because I'm better than all of you guys. I'm fucking Mudahar. I'm the funny guy with the stupid laugh that that, I don't know, is funny and is a meme. So fuck you guys. I'm a YouTuber. Anyways, let's continue.
Now, the reason why this was a pretty big mistake, and I do absolutely believe I should actually apologize to my audience, is I didn't practice what I preached. You know, I said you should vote with your wallet, and what did I do? I straight up charged my card and got the Switch 2.
Yep, and why did you do that? You said that you did not want it and everything like that. Like, look, guys, here's the thing. I don't care that he bought the Switch 2 in all reality. I really don't. But I am kind of annoyed that this grifter, he says stuff that he doesn't mean. You know what I mean? Like, oh, don't buy the Switch 2 and all that shit, right? But here he goes buying one and pretty much making himself look stupid. You know, it's like, I never really liked this dude anyways. Like, he was always disingenuous to me, and it was very obvious that most of the stuff he said he does not mean. He just wants to get the stupid Reddit opinion of the day, and there you go. Just, you know, make that into a video and get a bunch of idiots to upvote his garbage content. It kind of is obvious.
And for that, it's actually a pretty big apology. Like, there's no way to really say anything.
It's not that big of an apology. Like, you, at the end of the day, you just bought a console. It's not really a big deal. The biggest deal, though, is that, yeah, you did lie to your fans. I mean, hell, you even told your fans. Sorry. I'm just kind of allergic to bullshit, guys. My bad. But anyways, like, you just kind of told your fans not to buy it and everything. Like, that's the thing. It's like you told other people not to buy this console, and here you are buying it. It's like, that's just a whole other level of douchebaggery. You know, I don't know what else to say. It is douchebaggery at its finest. Like, if he just said, I wasn't going to buy him, blah, 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 and then he went back on his word, that's one thing. But then he told other people not to buy it. Well, I guess he just tried to get his, like, he's trying to guarantee his spot of getting one, I guess. What can I say?
There's no really any way to sugarcoat it. It's an actual mistake. You know, you can sit and blame other people, but ultimately, you know, I think the community kind of made it known that I would be one of those gamers that would fall into FOMO. And even though that I don't personally
fall into FOMO, what the hell is FOMO about the Switch 1? Dude, a lot of the stuff that are on the the Switch 2, a lot of the stuff on the Switch 2, you could play on other consoles, including Nintendo's previous ones. Really? You really needed the Switch 2 for Mario Kart World? Dude, that's the only exclusive on there right now, bro. I'm not even lying. It really is, because Cyberpunk, guess what, guys? Shocker, is a game that fucking came out 5 years ago. Like, and it plays better on all the other consoles, probably including the PS4 and Xbox One, even though it played like shit on, you know, it played like shit on those respective consoles for the longest times. But yeah, no, seriously, the Switch 2 is most likely the worst way to play that video game, even probably worse than playing it on the Steam Deck. I don't know how exactly it is. No, actually, I do know how it was on the Steam Deck, because I bought it. I returned the stupid game because it sucked. I don't know what the hell is the hype about that piece of shit game. But you know what, man? I do have to say, like, it plays better on PC, obviously, and the Steam Deck than it would on the Switch 2. I guarantee you that.
I think that I'm the reason that video games have just gotten more expensive. Ultimately, the actions that I did do contribute to the fact that video games would have gotten more expensive, or at least the aspect of it would become more normalized.
See, yeah, like, and that's the thing, though. You guys made a career off of bitching about video game, you know, stuff. Right? It's like, it's kind of funny to me how he's like, oh yeah, I'm contributing to the downfall of gaming, blah, blah, blah. And then you still bought it, you dumb fuck. Why don't you return it? I don't know. Like, if you're really sorry, you would return it. Not that I care. I don't give a shit if he buys it or doesn't buy it. I already know he's a disingenuous fuck. I don't really care if he keeps it. What I'm trying to say is that, like, he's trying to pretend that he's sorry. You see what I mean? It's that disingenuous energy that I fucking hate about this fat lemur looking fuck.
And ultimately, there's really no other way to, you know, just apologize and say that I'll do better moving forward, you know? And to be fair, the biggest sigh
You'll do better moving forward? Like what? Not buying a shit console and contributing to the downfall of gaming? Sure, I guess. I mean, you could do that. Or you could kind of contribute to making better content. That's what I would prefer. I mean, but whatever, man.
Belief for me is to sit over here and apologize for purchasing a video game system, right?
You should more so apologize for your dog shit content, bro. I know I already said this, but I'm sorry, man. This guy's just fucking boring, you know? Like, oh my god, this is already painful enough for me to go through. So please, leave a like for my sake, man. Like, I hate watching this man's content. I always did. Yeah, please, God help me.
A lot of things that a YouTuber can do that would be very illegal, very wrong, ethically, not even just legally, that I could sit down here and apologize for. And that is the only thing that I've really thanked God today for not doing. You know,
is he really trying to sugarcoat him lying to his fans in a way where he's like, well, I didn't do anything illegal, you know? I didn't do anything that a lot of other horrible YouTubers do, which I'm not even going to repeat on here, but we all know what it is. And it's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're kind of sure. You could say that, but like at the end of the day, though, that still does not excuse what you did. That's make dog shit content. That's the worst part. But what I'm talking about is that you still lied to your fans. It doesn't matter what it's about. You still lied about it. And it's like, here's the thing, though, guys. You're probably like, dude, it's just about a console. I agree with you completely. I don't find this really a big deal at the end of the day. But here's the thing. If he's willing to lie about that and then do this half-assed, idiotic apology video, you know, about buying a fucking console, then imagine what else he's willing to lie about. You know what I mean? It's like, this guy is just a ticking time bomb of disingenuous bullshit. That's really all I'm going to say on the matter. It's like, if he's willing to lie about buying a fucking video game console as if it's a big deal, imagine what else he would lie about, you know, to save his skin or something. I don't know, man. This guy is just a whole new level of shady.
Could apologize for far more worse, but, you know, realistically, it's just apologizing for purchasing the system that, you know, I kind of made a big hullabaloo about, right? And obviously, gaming boycotts are something that, unfortunately, traditionally do not work, just because people end up buying them, and in this...
so it doesn't work. So therefore, guys, I needed to buy it. See? I'm the real victim here. See, you guys are not doing your part enough, because Mudahar here, he fought the war, and you know what? He just went over he just went over to the gaming Nazi side. You know what I mean? Actually, am I allowed to say that word? I don't fucking know. Who cares?
I was one of those people. Now, I do want to kind of defend myself a little bit and just kind of talk about this, you know, because I don't want to just say that, you know, I don't want to just say sorry. I do want to give an explanation. Obviously, that night I was coming home, bought a Switch, and one of the reasons I wanted to buy...
He's talking about it like he was drunk driving and he hit someone or something, bro. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, given how, like, I actually love this hobby. I love video games, bro. They are the potential of amazing, like, source of entertainment, right? Like, video games are just amazing, right? Well, it used to be, right? And then we got grifting idiots like these that partly ruined it, and then we have more of the mainstream audience that ruined it, you know. But overall, it's like... Look, I love this hobby is my point, right? But this man is acting like he has done a drunk driving accident and hurt somebody. Oh my god. Bro.
Which is to kind of look at that brick capability. I wanted to see if you can fire the system up, you can make a local account, you can connect without, you know, utilizing any patches, and thankfully you actually can, you know, as long as you have a...
You know, you could have looked up reviews on that, or you could have, waited. Oh my god.
Switch 2, and of course a game, which this is something that I'm actually keeping stock, or not just actually. I had a Cyberpunk 2077. As long as you have a game with an actual you know, completed...
Yeah, the 5-year-old dog shit game that didn't even live up to its potential, and still, I would argue, did not live up to its potential. Yeah, nice.
Update on the cartridge, this system is completely usable offline, which was pretty important to me because I didn't want to see another system release as a pure on brick. So as long as you have a system...
But it was, though. I mean, if you got it, you know, early, which, you know, the thing is that, like, People officially got it early. It's not like they snuck it in or they snuck it out of the warehouse or whatever. People officially got it early. Oh, but screw them though, because Nintendo had to break the system to not ruin the surprise, which was like, what surprise? We all know this shit was literally a more powerful, bigger fucking Switch 2. Barely more powerful, but whatever, man. We already know that this is not anything special at all. This is just a slightly different, or no, not even different, a slightly bigger Switch 2. That Switch 1, sorry, that's it. Wow, amazing. Thanks for keeping that surprise, Nintendo.
Again, a video game, it seems things can just work out of the box. Now, as far as Switch 1 stuff goes, that still needed you to patch for getting the backwards compatibility going in. But if you were just buying Switch 2 games, then surprisingly, everything just worked out of the box. The other thing I wanted to see was, again, the functionality of these games too, especially one game completed on the system. And for that, I played Cyberpunk 2077. In fact, that was a pretty massive section of the video, where I just showed the game actually running for anybody to come into the video, watch, and see. Now,
yeah, cool. So here's the thing, though. It's like, that is just a 5-year-old game that runs the worst on the Switch 2 than it does on any other platform. What was the surprise there? You know, again, he wants to act like he wanted to do the review and everything. Like, bro, here's the funny thing. You could just, you know, not buy the system, monetize off of talking about it, or talking about other people's opinions on it. So you could talk about people talking about it, is what I'm trying to say. And it's like, yeah, you were stupid enough to buy it for $500 or probably more. Who knows? That he probably got it from a scalper or something. And yeah, you were dumb enough to get it. And yeah, now you're probably friggin' stuck with it. I don't know.
I could make the video overly negative, or I could make it overly positive, but the reason I just kind of went the way that I did was I wanted to just objectively look at this product as what it was and talk about things, right?
Oh, so that's one of the few times that you didn't grift off of something. Huh. Interesting.
And, you know, one of the things that I kind of read was like, the grifter stuff. You were just grifting on that hate. Well,
hey, he listened to me.
If I was grifting on the hate and I released that, you know, video, I would probably be overly negative, or I would try to spread some level of misinformation to garner more viewership.
No, you're most likely trying to grift from Nintendo themselves. I mean, you already went back on your word. So it's like, who's to say that you wouldn't, you know, like kind of simp for the Switch 2 in order to get on Nintendo's good graces, right? Like, that's the thing. It's like, no. He probably wasn't making enough money grifting off of, like, 7 videos saying how you shouldn't buy the Switch 2, how he wouldn't buy the Switch 2, how the Switch 2 is the disgrace of gaming, yet here he is, bro. Here he is, like, being like, oh, well, you know, I just wanted to be objective about it. Interesting. You didn't really have that sentiment when the Switch 2 didn't even come out yet. Huh. Wow. Wow. It's almost like you're full of shit.
On hating the device or loving the device. But in reality, I just wanted to cover things from an objective perspective. I wanted to show that there were some games, Cyberpunk 2077, which worked out of the box day one.
You know, like, another thing that annoys me about these losers is that why on God's green earth do you have to, like, keep showing the game? I know what it is, you dumb fuck. It came out 5 years ago, okay? The game came out 5 years ago. You idiot. I know what the game is. You don't have to show it in your fucking little physical version of the, okay? Like, I'm sorry. I'm, like, scrambling on my words. Because, like, it baffles me how this man thinks that people don't fucking know what Cyberpunk 2077 looks like. Bro, people have been playing it 5 years ago on different consoles that probably play it better than the Switch 2. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
Now, there is like one other game, or, you know, I think actually 3 other games, all from Nintendo, that all come pretty much on the cartridge.
Okay, good. I just want to stop it here because this guy is just going to repeat, like, oh, you know, I wasn't as bad, you know, like, it could have been worse, but, you know, all sorts of dumb shit. It's like, just stop making videos, man. You hurt me. Okay, bye.